just know that we'll both cry if you murder our pets during this campaign.
I'm not gonna murder anyone on purpose.
But just know, even if it's my fault, I will blame you if they die. Them's the rules. So, the backstory to go over yet again. Vigo is not the oldest. Which son? The oldest son like inherits. The second son's like military, and then like the third son goes into the priesthood or whatever, right?
I think so. Sounds right.
He was supposed to go into the priesthood. He was like a week away from taking like his vows, like full on vow of silence, like living in a monastery, not seeing the outside world again, when his mom shows like call letter, they don't call, I guess, what year is it, and his youngest brother, huge age gap, right, so he's like the super baby and the favorite, even though they don't have favorites, he's the favorite. Doc has decided he wants to go on it. Why is that skeleton so shiny? It's amazing how the colors are so different on Hero Forge.
Right.
He wants to set out and make a name for himself. It's dark and scary. Where's what's it? Yes, he wants to set out and make a name for himself, but he is wild, very young. I don't even know if he would classify as an adult at this point, and he's a barbarian, and so Vigo had to cancel all of his vows. He's now a paladin, and he has to take care of his youngest brother, Doc. And helpful mom sent along ye old Splinter, the crotchety. I don't what is the person called that like teaches you how to fight?
There is a special name for that.
I don't know what it is, but that's what Splinter is slash was. He's very old now, blind, deaf, just angry, yells a lot. He's in a wheelchair. He's generally useless, which is why he's not even a party member. He's just a tag along. And so they set out on this adventure. And it doesn't take long because Doc is very loud. And Splinter also is loud for a different reason. They leave like an inn early one morning. They leave an inn early one morning, and waiting for them outside is Willow. Willow is. Nobody really knows much about Willow. She's very quiet until she's angry. She doesn't really seem to like anybody. She was just like, hey, I heard you guys wanted to go on adventures. And then she just kind of followed them. And she doesn't really interact with them. She doesn't really seem to like any of them. Every now and then she'll have like a sparring match with Doc. No one seems to know why. Nobody knows anything about her, but she's there. And not long after that, while they were all traveling together, they came across Rumple and Jerrie, twin sisters. What's wrong with their feet? Do you see that?
I do. It's like they're sewn.
Right?
It's because you don't put bases on these people. Why don't you ever put bases on them?
This is a base. It's one of the options.
No, it just looks like...
I mean, I don't add sand or anything.
I usually make my stuff stand on, like, stuff.
Yeah, but it doesn't always work. Like, they're not going to a city or... Stop it. What are you doing right now?
That is odd.
Right? I'm so annoyed. Anyway, Rumple and Jerrie are... I mean, they're even younger than Doc. They were street urchins. They always stay together. They they're definitely more willing to be part of like the group compared to Willow. They do occasionally try to interact with Willow. They probably do it more than any of the others do. They try and have little sparring matches with Doc as well. But yeah, they're mainly there to try and earn a little bit of money and have regular meals. So that's the whole group. And I really hate that their feet are janky.
Fair.
It's gotta be just 'cause there are two of them. 'Cause, I mean, Willow's not like that.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be the two of them or the color differences. I don't know.
I don't know. I may try and submit a ticket or something to Hero Forge. Because I think it's still beta. They said there might be issues and stuff, so doesn't hurt.
There. It almost looks like a hoof
It's weird.
underneath their foot.
Yeah.
It's like the base material is built up so that they're standing on something.
Like like they weren't quite touching
Flush.
it. Yeah. Kind of like if it was for like a 3D print model.
Right.
It annoyed me too. The wheels on the wheelchair go a little bit down into the base. That actually looked like that on Hero Forge, so.
Yeah, I see it. Just a fraction. That's
Still
less
better. When I tried to
noticeable.
give him a cane, it was like the whole chunk of the cane was down under the base.
Right.
So anyway, and I've got 4. Nope, that's not what I need. I was staring at Discord like, what am I talking about? Alright. I have Prince Vigo, I have Doc, I have Willow, and I have Rumple and Jerrie. Okay.
Alrighty. So, I don't know exactly where y'all are from in this, Faerun, but I assume it's a distance. And y'all have always heard grand stories of the great city of Waterdeep. And that's where y'all have chosen to, you know, begin your, well, I guess Docs has begun his journey out into the world.
Yeah.
And he has heard this place called the Yawning Portal, which is supposed to have like an entrance into the dungeon of the Mad Mage that's supposedly all underneath Waterdeep.
I should be taking notes. I just realized I'm the only one. I have to take notes.
But if I don't know if you approached from the south, the east, the north,
Um,
but
do you need to know? Do I need to make up a thing?
yeah,
Here's water deep. Um, not by water. I would say they would have come by land.
okay.
Which direction is more civilized? I feel like they're all city animals. So, north or east? Are they supposed to
Thought I
be?
had a map of Faerun.
Okay, so they just arrived in Waterdeep because there's a wizard?
No, no.
Okay.
Before even leaving your homeland, because y'all are, you're learned. I mean, y'all are royalty
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
You have heard of the city of Waterdeep, and
Okay.
yeah, this city is much larger than where you came from. It's basically, one of the greatest cities on the Sword Coast. And you had heard and read about this place called the Yawning Portal. It's one of the most famous inns in on the Sword Coast, and many great adventuring parties have begun their journeys here. This is this is what you have fixated on. Doc has fixated on as his beginning point. He's going to go there and get a meal and hopes to begin his hero's journey here, just like many other famous adventurers have.
Okay. The Yawning Portal. Adventuring parties begin here. The plan is to show up, get a meal, and get an adventure.
I was
Okay.
pulling a map of the Sword Coast in.
Coast. Oh. Oh, is that so that's why it's called the Yawning Portal?
Indeed. One sec. I'm pulling something else in.
Okay, I'm going to go back to naming my dice.
Go for it.
Willow.
It's so low res. You can just barely tell. But
Whoa. It's like
this
looking at an.
is Waterdeep.
Oh, what is that? It's.
What is that?
You're drawing in
I see
space.
that. That's so weird.
I want to do it. Oh. Why is mine on the.
Regardless,
What is that? Oh. What is happening?
there you go.
What is happening?
I don't know what you're talking about. But that is Waterdeep, where I'm pointed. Right there.
Oh. Did you erase your? Oh no, there.
Some of it.
I'm trying to find it. Oh, there we go.
I had to erase all of them. I couldn't find it either. I'll find a higher res map at some point.
Oh,
Bring
okay.
it in. But
Oh, okay.
so basically, you you're basically right in the center of the Sword Coast. So you could have come from the south or the north and still been civilized. So
Okay. We'll say south.
okay, I'm
Southern.
gonna go ahead and delete that because it's too low res to
Yeah,
matter.
that's dreadful.
Yeah.
Doc, Willow, Vigo.
All right. So you are approaching from the south, heading if you want to come over to the Waterdeep map.
Yeah, just one more color. Vigo's gonna be pink.
Oh no, go
Okay.
for it.
Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. So we came from the south.
Yep. So you're coming up the high
So we're on
road,
the high road.
and you will come through the south gate.
Party arrives along the high road, entering at the south. Okay, look, I'm taking notes. Okay. Do 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 do. Boop boop boop. Oh, is that it?
Is what I. Sorry, no, it's
Okay.
not.
Okay, I was like, oh no.
I'm just trying to get a lot of things open.
Okay. I need a sweater. I went with my fuzzy cat sweater. It seemed most appropriate.
That's fair. So y'all are approaching the city gates, and the guard will basically stop you and speak to each of you in turn and hand you each a copy of the Code Legal of Waterdeep, and they warn you against any crimes that are harshly punished in the city. So here you go. The also anyone in your party, a magic user.
Rules. Alright, they're all reading over. Boop, boop, boop,
Feel
boop.
free to just keep that over there.
Magic users? Everyone looks around. Willow goes, no! Rumple and Jerry are like, no! Like together, I wish I could like echo, no, no! You know, so Doc's like, honestly, I don't even know. No. Splinter goes, no! None of us use magic. Now let us in. I'm hungry and I'm tired.
They look upon this old being in a wheelchair and patience, old man. In due time. I closed my window. I hate it. If you
What?
press Control, if you press Control W or S, it closes the window in the tab you have open.
Like in a browser?
Uh-huh.
Can't you, like, what, control... You can do something to restore a window. Control Shift Tab? No. Shift...
Got me.
No, I do it all the time because I'm like, oh shit. Control...
Doesn't matter. I'm already back to where I was at.
Control Shift Tab reopens it.
Noted.
Oh. Doc is a sorcerer.
What?
I thought he was a barbarian.
No, actually, I think I remember
I
we
do,
said
I do
sorcerer
too.
because of
Yeah.
his mutt heritage.
Yeah. Because he has the tides of chaos.
Oh, he's the wild magic sorcerer.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Don't tell the guard.
once again, just for your knowledge, all magic users are required to register with the guild I can't find right now.
Oh, okay. So it's okay. You can be a magic user.
You can. It's totally fine. You
Oh,
just have
okay. Okay.
you have to register and
Okay.
because
There were a
magic
lot.
magic users are expected to come to the city's aid if it's needed, if some portion of their magic could be helpful.
Oh,
And
okay.
all magic users that enter Waterdeep register.
Oh, okay. Okay. My bad. I would have. Would they have known that? They would have known that, right?
Even if they didn't know it, the guards are just going to tell you because they tell
Oh, okay.
everybody.
Oh, okay. 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 Well. And then. So okay. So after first we'll start
Is
by
it?
Splinter yelling, and then because okay, so Willow she's a fighter. She doesn't do anything. Rumple and Jerry, they don't do magic, and okay, so it's just Doc and Vigo. Okay, okay, cool. All right, well, yeah. So Splinter yells, and then Doc is like, "Hush! You're gonna get us in more trouble than is necessary." I don't like having to do all the talking. Ah. My brother and I have been known to dabble in magic, but I would not say either of us are
Well,
proficient.
register with the guild in that building over there. And he'll point towards the gatehouse near the wall.
Will doodle.
They'll
Doc attempts to like do a little magical like poof and does not succeed.
oh no. Regardless, I'm not gonna worry about this right now. We'll go over this when I find it between now and the next session. But we'll assume that all goes fine, and you're not gonna cause any trouble
No.
at the gate. And they just tell you that if you're here, you know, more than like a certain period of time, there will be taxes due, and you can pay it to any magistrate that you come across. They look just like this. Just
Is there? They showing me a picture?
no, I was trying to find a description of it.
Oh, quite right, quite right. Well, we will be sure that if we have stayed insert quantity of time provided, we will be sure to track down description of person provided and pay them the quantity provided.
100 million gold pieces, please.
Certainly, each of us has started this quest with 500 million gold pieces. So.
Huzzah! Also, you have arrived in Waterdeep during the summer, so it is quite nice out.
Lovely. In summer. Vigo and Doc register with the guild and will have to pay taxes after summer. Right on. So we've paid the guild.
Roger that. All right. So we, you know, the business is concluded. Y'all can make your way into the city.
Making my way downtown. Doc is super interested in everything. Rumple and Jerrie are too. They're like trying to dart into any business that they can find and watching all of I'm assuming interesting things are happening the whole way.
Oh, the whole way.
Yeah.
There's literally just everything you could ever imagine.
Yeah, so yeah, Doc is just amazed, like wants to meet everybody and talk to people and just get to know everybody. Willow is just like there just inherently there is a bubble around her, even in the biggest crowd. And Splinter is just bumping into people and stuff. And Rumple and Jerrie definitely try to steal at least a couple of things.
What are you trying to steal?
What are we passing? I mean, everything, anything. Probably food.
You're you're passing. You're on the main road into the city. I don't know where you went based from here, but you walked in and there are
We're
carriages
definitely going the way of the
and
dragon.
a million just side streets and houses, and almost all of these houses are 3 stories tall along the road.
We're gonna get murdered the first moment because I feel like Rumple and Jerrie would try and take something. Maybe like just like the tassel off of a passing carriage. Just, like a little decorative thing. Just like, zip, like slice it off with a dagger and slip it in her pocket.
All right. Just roll your sleight of hand, I guess.
Son of a bitch. That's a 9.
Hey, I'll roll my perception on the just passerby.
Son of a bitch.
Hey,
How
you.
they have a +6 on sleight of hand and still only got a 9. Swear to God. Uh, yes, yes, what? Splinter turns and is like, girls, get back up here! Where'd you go? Can't take you anywhere!
Uh,
And they scamper towards Splinter.
just a
I would say she probably didn't even get it cut before they saw her.
person that was walking along the side of the carriage. He comes up to Splinter. He tells you, "Hey, are these girls yours?"
I wouldn't say they're mine. What? Who?
Well, I just saw them trying to steal the tassel off of that carriage.
What? And he like cuffs Rumple. It's like, did you? What? What?
Just know, they obviously didn't succeed in this, and you appear new to the city, but Waterdeep is a city of laws. I'm certain you got a copy of the Code Legal coming into the city. Do you know what the penalty for theft from a lord is?
No.
Well, we'll go with burglary or robbery.
It looks like as long as you don't assault, bribe, or
Crimes against
murder.
citizens.
Would that be a burgle? Oh, here's robbery. Maybe a robbery. Oh, there's theft. Maybe
Ooh, theft. Where's theft?
the crimes against the city. That would
There
be
you
a
go.
flogging.
Just do better. Keep them in check.
We certainly will. Rumple, Willow, stay between me and Vigo.
He'll look at him again and wander off into the crowd. The
It was just
You're
so
making your way up near
pretty.
the southern ward, following the way of the dragon. Let's roll a random city encounter because I bought a book of them. I just want to use it. I need a 2d10s. The blue one is gonna be the tens.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba. 74. All right.
Random encounter incoming.
We're in the southern ward. All right.
Oh, nope.
Okay, roll a d4. You you're making your way along the. You're not quite there yet. We'll say you got to Fillet Lane right here. Let's say you got to Fillet Lane right there, and you hear a commotion off to the side down Net Street, and you smell this just abhorrent smell.
Willow
And,
immediately starts.
yeah, pretty much. And you see like there's a almost like a cave in of like a sinkhole of the road down there, and there's appears to be a couple of like 2 or 3 city guard, and they're calling out and saying, "Call for reinforcements! Call for reinforcements! We." And then you hear.
Doc's like,
And
hell yeah!
shambling up out of the darkness of what has obviously like the road has collapsed into the sewer network below the road are boop-a-doo.
No.
7 just waterlogged corpses walking up out of the sewers. What do y'all want to do?
Oh, Doc's going. Splinter's.
You're gonna go run to the aid of the city guard.
Yeah. Doc's like, hell yeah! And Vigo's like, Doc, no! And Splinter's like, what? What? What's happening? And Rumple and Jerry are going right after Vigo, and Willow's like, what the fuck, guys? And coming along in the back. So Doc is in the front. I thought he was a barbarian, but he's not. Seven zombies coming out of the sewer. I don't even know. I haven't researched any of my animal. Doc. Ooh, I have a firebolt. Of course, Vigo is frantically reading the rules to try and make sure they don't get in trouble again. Surely. Arson. Brandishing weapons without due cause. Thank you. Littering. Crimes against gods. Theft, crimes against citizens. Disturbing the peace. Oh. Ooh, hey, murdering a citizen with justification. Oh, there's robbery. Under citizens, hard labor up to a month. It's not too bad. At least you get a hot meal every day.
I mean, there are obviously people flowing out of the side street onto the main road. There's people running the other direction away. There are 3 guardsmen standing side to side. One of their companions has already left and is running down the street calling for more guards to Nettle Street. And What roll initiative, I guess.
Alright. Doc is 9. Rumple and Jerrie are... Did I change their color? Yes, I did. 11, 15. Vigo. Is 11. What is purple player?
Guards.
Willow. Willow is an 8 as well as the monsters. What?
Well, I'm certain they go last based on Dex. They got a 6.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, Rumple and Jerrie are way out in front. Then Vigo, so Rumple and Jerrie, and they're gonna stay back pretty far because they're weak. All right, cool.
Alrighty. Looks like Rumple and...
Oh, yep, they're gonna go first. They can go 30 feet. And then they have a short bow that lets them shoot to 80 feet. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 80. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They'll just dash, I guess. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So yeah, I guess they'll dash and yell.
Alright.
We're coming! We can help! Do you need help? What's happening? And the dash counts as an action, right?
It does.
So they can't do anything else. I don't think they don't have bonus action. Oh. They have Feline Agility. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
Yeah, Tabaxi or...
So that's handy.
Fast.
So they didn't even have to dash. So they just ran up to right here.
Yeah, and then
I'll
they
check
can't use it again until they
don't move.
Right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I think it was like 80. Yeah, sweet. So they can totally shoot the short bow.
Yeah, they're gonna have to shoot this one because these are all.
Oh, those are
street level.
underground? Oh.
Yeah. This is the collapse.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. They could get it.
Nice.
So, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. of a bitch. It's a 9.
You hit.
Ah! Shocking everyone. 1d6 plus 4. 8.
8 points of damage. That's your. What are you firing?
Short bow.
Shoot your short bow. In a really long shot.
It says 80. 80.
What's the long short range on it?
Long is 320.
Nice. All right. Well, they it plunges into the zombie's back, and you see the putrid flesh kind of like slough off a little bit. These are obviously just have been in the water, and they reek. The city guard turn back towards you, and they're like, citizen, we've got this, but I mean, stay safe from a distance.
Yes, sir.
All right, the Vigo's turn, I guess.
Vigo is yeah, he's got nothing. I guess we could chuck a javelin. Hell. I don't really think he does. He has divine sense. Oh, is he even a fighter? Or is he
He's
just
a paladin.
he's just here to protect Doc?
Vigo's a paladin.
You say that like I know what that means.
He's a fighter. He runs in, hits stuff.
Well, yeah, I just meant like the stuff that we picked for him is more to heal and assist, because he has like divine sense and lay on hands pull.
Yeah, all paladins get that stuff.
Oh, okay.
He's not really specialized yet, because since he's just level 1.
Beep, 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 beep. Well, he is going to shift because he gets more HP.
All right.
He gets 4 HP. He shifts. He looks even more like a dog. And he won't really be able to do anything until he gets a lot closer. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I say, what are these horrifying creatures?
They're just zombies. Waterdeep is such an ancient city. They just occasionally burst up out. If the sewers aren't sealed properly. There appears to have been a weak spot. The city guard will handle this. Alright. It is
purple player.
city guard's turn. All 3 of the city guard basically pull these light crossbows off their shoulder and prepare to fire. All of them hit.
Nice.
I need a D8. D8.
Can Doc do?
They shoot the one that they can see. Whoa, I rolled really bad!
Good God. Are you serious?
Doof, doof, doof.
Oh, maybe you guys should get better arrows.
Nah, sorry, those are the ones that were designed just to knock people out, not kill.
Pretty sure it's okay to kill these guys.
They only do 9 points of damage, just like you. All together.
I think you do need our help.
Perhaps indeed.
mote of fire. And it's a cantrip.
Alright, the city guard's done.
Alright, Doc is
Doc's
also
turn.
gonna shift to get that sweet, sweet HP, because
Whoop, whoop.
holy butts, he doesn't have much. Alright. And his firebolt, he can go from 120 feet. So I'll just
Fair.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's like,
You are well within range.
Yeah. I've waited my whole life for this! Firebolt!
Splinter's in the background going, "We told you not to read those books in the library. That was in the forbidden section."
Yeah, he's got 18 plus 6. So
Yeah, you hit.
So then 1d10. 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
You flaming bolt. Slams into his back. And he like stumbles a little bit. And let's see. See if he goes down. He stumbles, almost falls, and then rights himself.
Son of a bitch. Oh no, Willow's not going to be able to do jack shit. She doesn't have any ranged. The best she can do is chuck a hand axe.
Alright. It is Willow's turn, yep. Where's our... Yeah, there he is. It's like, where is our friendly neighborhood Splinter?
Yeah, she'll be helping Splinter get up there. You can double your speed.
Woman, what are you doing? Unhand my carriage.
They've left us, Splinter. Let's go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
I see what you intend to do. I am not your shield. Unhand me.
She's just gonna smack him on the back of the head. Shut up!
Nip.
She dies by Splinter. I don't think she can do anything.
Probably not. Alright, it's Monster's turn. Let's see. They barrel. A bunch of them barrel up out of the darkness. They, that hole in the street. They start making their way towards the village guards. City guard. I'm gonna have to make up. I need to get figs out between now and next time that I want to use for people.
Right.
I need like standard city guards, and I need to look up their equipment and stuff. But this'll do for now. All right. That's all they can do. They can't run, so.
Rumple Jerrie. I still just have a short
Rumple
bow.
Jerrie.
So now all these guys are in their way, right? Or they could shoot, I guess.
Nah, they can shoot pretty much any of them now. There is one down there that has 4 arrows in it and a scorch mark on it.
Can they shoot at that one without I figure he's
From where you are,
I
it's
think
gonna
that
give
guard's
him
in
a.
the way, right?
It's just gonna give him minor or partial cover, so a +2 to his AC.
Well, I have not been rolling great for them, so I'll go for.
I mean, if you could scooch over to the side and
Oh,
shoot.
that's fair.
But I mean,
5, 10, 15, whatever. You get him right there, right?
one more.
This way?
Yeah. All right.
Ah, yeah. There we go. Okie dokie. Another short bow. Do I run out of arrows, or do we just not worry about that?
You do run out of arrows. Most of the time, we're not going to worry about it, but you will run out if in unique circumstances.
8.
Just occasionally, when
This
we're
is 14.
in the city, go buy more.
Okay, 14.
Yeah, got an 8 armor class.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
1d6 plus 4. Whoops. That's another 8 points of damage.
8 points. Ouch. 8 and 5. 13. Your arrow slams into the same one, and he takes it and stumbles and then just rights himself and proceeds on towards in a jerky gait.
Do we know what zombies are? Like, this isn't startling for anyone.
I mean, y'all are all well read. I mean,
Okay.
these are very basic
Okay.
necromancer.
Okay.
They're pretty. These look different. They're just basically citizens and thieves that have died in the sewers. And
Cool, 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 cool.
make a whoever was that Rumple was making
Yeah.
that question basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make a Arcana or Survival check, just whatever works best for you.
I feel like they would be more survival. Yeah, especially because their survival has +2 and their arcana has -1. 8.
Unfortunately, you know that they're just mindless servants, usually of some type of magic user, but you do know that if the magic user doesn't maintain the spell, they basically just become these frenzied, mindless things with no purpose.
Rumple just turns to look at Jerry and she's like, "That's pretty fucked up, right?" And Jerry's like, "That's real fucked up, sis." Because Rumple's not doing anything. Rumple has the rapier. She's just close combat. Jerry's the one doing all the work because
True that.
that's how it be sometimes. Okay, Vigo
Ego.
is what did he? He didn't do anything last time.
He ran.
Yeah. Guess we're gonna keep on running then. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I seem quite small next to you.
Oh, not at all. All sizes are welcome in Waterdeep. Actually, they turn to you and they look at you and say, "Lead us to the city guard. This is what we get paid for."
Sir, I'm not interested in taking your money. I'm just here to help. My brother is trying to find his purpose, and I'm also participating.
Well, we hold no responsibility for your injuries, we have told you. All right. I
Um,
think that's Vigo's turn. their turn.
While that's happening, Splinter's just gonna be going over here to keep an eye on the kittens so they don't steal anything else.
They're all going to shoot that same zombie again. The one that has 5 arrows in him now. Focus on him down! Focus him down! Woo!
Nice.
Critical hit.
Nat 20. Holla holla.
Alright, we'll see. 10 points of damage.
God. I thought it was 2 more ones.
10 points of damage. So he would go down. And he has to roll a 18 or higher to stay up.
Stay down, Vigo cries.
No, he didn't. 3 arrows slam into him. And finally he collapses under the barrage. They call over to you, Vigo. They tell you, just focus them down one at a time. They seem to shrug off, zombies shrug off even the worst of injuries sometimes. Alright, that was their turn.
Oh.
Doc.
Duck.
Also during the city guard's turn. Three more city guard come running onto the scene from down the street.
5, 10,
Make way! Make way!
25, 30. Are they shooting?
Nah, they sprinted.
Oh, okay. Doc will aim at, I guess, this one with his firebolt. What color is Doc? Gray. Oh. 13.
Yep.
Firebolt is 1d10.
9 points. Which one do we shoot?
Where is he? This one, I think?
Which one? Flame-bolt hits him and he just keeps coming. Brains. All right.
This is so awesome!
It's funny. Willow.
She's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. She totally... She has 60. She totally could have gone 120 that last time, couldn't she? If it doubles your speed, and then she could have... When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed. So she could double her speed and then sprint, right?
It sounds like it.
Well, fuck. Oh well, she's up here now. She's like, I wanna fucking murder some dead shit.
Alright. That was Willow.
Monster. What is that? What are you doing?
I think I hit a macro button. Yeah, there's a macro running. I gotta turn it off. Alright. Willow's turn's done. Monster's turn. Bunch. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Ah. They're going to try and barrel onto this one guardsman.
Seems awfully coordinated for.
Zombies are pack beasts.
Whatever.
Ow. Alright. One hit. I need a d6.
You have so many dice out.
5 points of damage. Oh!
Willow says, "You're not supposed to let them touch you. You really should have a bigger shield. It's comically small."
They only give us bucklers. They're all done.
Rumple Jerrie.
Rumple Jerrie.
They're like, "Stop moving that way. We're never gonna get our burst back." 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Which one looks singed? Probably one they still can't get to.
This one.
Oh, this one? Sweet. I can't shoot at that one.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was a 1, but it's a 7. Plus 6, 13.
13!
They have an 8? Not points of damage, that was to hit.
Oh, okay.
Because what you said it was 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1d6 plus 4. Yeah, no, the most they could do is 10. They did 6.
6 points, alright. Oh, he's looking like his flesh is sloughing off in pieces, and if he had blood, he might be bloodied. Alright.
Oh shoot, who's next?
Also, do you have your sneak attack dice yet?
I don't know what that means.
On your character sheet. You're
I
a
do.
rogue.
Attack, sneak attack, yes. Beginning at first level, you know how to strike subtly. Subtly.
Subtly.
And exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn, you can deal an extra 1d6 of damage to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll. Yes. So yes.
Or if
you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, that enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. So I should roll another d6?
Yeah. Because the guardsman is in base to base with him.
It's a 2.
2 more damage. Woo!
Sneak attack.
Ouch. Alright. Alright. Rumple's done.
Next is Vigo.
Vigo.
What
are you doing, Vigo? You gonna charge into a horde of ravenous zombies?
It seems. Son of a bitch. Fuck. He doesn't have. Well, he has this damn rapier. I could chuck a dagger.
Vigo has a rapier?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
We'll consider that a longsword for now. What's your stats?
Terrible. Oh, no. Holy buckets. I'm looking at the wrong one. He does have a longsword. And a javelin. That's what I was...
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I thought he had javelins. I forgot to switch over. I have 4 character sheets, okay? Yeah, he's just gonna jab at this guy with a javelin.
Jab at that guy with a javelin. See, throwing a javelin.
No, I don't have to throw it. It's got a range of 30. Oh, you have to throw it. Oh, fuck. Fine. Fine.
I mean, throwing a javelin is what they're made for, so throw it.
Okay. He only had, well, he's got a pretty high armor class. Fuck it. Alright. I'll step, which one? Is this the only one that's been beat on so far? These two? Not that
This
one.
one.
This one. Oh, fuck. This one.
Yep.
Okay. So that doesn't really matter. I guess this one's been looking at him. So we'll go for that one with a long sword. Fuck. He's like, Doc, you little bitch, hiding back there. You got me into this. 17. So. And then that is a 1. I guess two-handed would be the 1d10 plus 4.
Use a shield though, right?
Oh, fair enough, yeah. Okay, so 1d8. Hey, not bad, not bad. 10.
Ouch! You carve just big portions of, rotting flesh off of him. You see, like, sewer water drain out of his chest cavity.
Ugh. Actually, Vigo's like, that'd be a pretty good meal.
Ugh. Alright, Vigo, I think, is done. Alright, it's the guardsman's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Safe to say they could all end up in the same formation.
they're all gonna shoot that one in the back.
Well, that's not very sportsmanlike, boys.
The zombies. All hits. Come on, anything but all ones again. Ooh, that's
Holla,
better.
holla. See, these guys came in with the good weaponry.
They ding, 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 3 bolts stick out of its back. And it's still standing. It goes. It turns around towards them, realizing there's fresh food that direction. These 3 are gonna try and focus fire this one down.
Oh yeah, I probably should have hit that one.
Well, there's one miss.
We'll say it's the one that was hurt and being heckled by Willow.
They stab and cut big pieces of him off. It's the guardsman turn.
Doc.
From the street behind you, you hear a "Make way! Make way!"
For Prince Ali. Oh, is that all?
Yep.
Oh.
Just more guardsmen are arriving on the scene.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I think he can. Or is that guy partial cover, I guess?
Just partial cover. +2.
And we'll do another,
Old Flame Dardio.
well, firebolt. Oops. 11.
You hit.
Okay. Firebolt. Oh, well, that was trying to color code my dice. That's 5 points.
Oh, he stumbles and it's like falling apart, but then his flesh kind of knits back together and he's still standing there.
Gross.
Doc, you can make an Arcana roll if you want.
Arcana?
DC 10.
Oh, he got a 15.
Oh yeah, you know about zombies. You know, they, even when they're almost completely torn to pieces, their body still seems almost animated. It just takes like overwhelming damage to knock them down. In game terms, that means when they get to 0 hit point or the 0 hit points, the damage that brought them there, they add that damage to 5, and that's the DC of the con save they have to make to stay standing.
Oh, okay.
So they could theoretically stay standing for as many saves as they make.
Right. I had a feeling it was something like that.
Yeah. All right, that was Doc.
Doc says, "Brother,
Willow.
be careful." Willow's even. Why do I have fighting style, unarmed fighting, and fighting style, unarmed fighting, armed?
I have no idea. I've never taken that fighting style.
Oh, lovely. Claws fighting, unarmed. Oh, a whip is not a light weapon, is it? Hand axes are light, but you have to throw them. This is the one that they attacked?
Yeah, that's the one they attacked. This is the one that the flame dart just hit.
So if Willow goes right here, and she can whip it good.
If it has a range of 10, yeah.
It does. So then she can retreat. Whip, 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 whip. That's 11. And they had what, 8? Alright.
Mhm.
She just goes, a spicy 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Once again, he stumbles.
I can't spell whip.
Oh, he failed. you connect around the neck, and as you're trying to pull him back towards you with the whip, his head just pop, falls off.
Ooh, do I have proficiency with a whip? Probably not. Oh, it says I'm proficient with a whip. I get to add my proficiency bonus to the attack roll.
It's probably already calculated in. Is it on your attack section? Like, do you have it equipped?
I guess. It says 1d4 plus 4. So is it that plus 4?
That's damage. What's the thing next to it?
Oh, sorry. The hit is plus 6. They all
Yeah.
have plus 6.
Yep. That means it's already calculated in
Okay,
for
okay,
you.
okay. I was checking. I was like, I don't want to pull it closer to me. I was checking to make sure that wasn't necessary.
Nah, it's not. But,
Okay.
alright.
I was just going to double check on the low down. On the down low?
On the download, Willow's done.
Well, Willow's
Unless she
also
wants to
gonna
move.
back up a little bit.
Willow's backing up.
She's like, fuck these guys. Willow is not overly brave.
One of them turns around and starts running towards the others. You hear this group back here. They're shouting to you, and they said, "Don't let them touch you! The rot from the sewers is nothing. I've seen it. Take down a, strong man." All right. These two are going to attack Vigo. This one and this one are going to attack this village guard or the city guard down here. All right, the two on Vigo. What's your armor class?
18.
They slobber and scratch at your shield, but you fend them off.
Get back, you beast! You smell like
The two
dinner.
on the bottom guy. Ugh. Gross.
Well, he's a dog.
One hit on that guy at the bottom. Four, 5 points of damage. Ah! They leap onto this guy and they start ripping chunks out of his arm, and he falls, and then blood starts to spurt out of his neck as they get him.
Damn.
Tommy!
Thought you guys had this.
We'll use the rest of our movement to scooch around. What is that supposed to be?
Doc, or Splinter, moving.
Oh. Alright. We're done.
Rumple and Jerrie, they aren't gonna move, which
means
them
they
their
can do that
agility
thing back.
Yeah. Does that just reset after combat, I guess?
No, it just resets when you meet the condition.
Well, I mean, it says once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns. So I would assume at the end of combat, at some point, you stand still.
Like on this turn, you're gonna stand still and not move.
Well, yeah. No, I'm saying like if Willow keeps moving on every turn,
Oh,
At
well
the
then,
end of combat, it would just reset.
yes, it would. It would, without
Yeah.
a doubt.
Alright. Okay, okay. Yeah, so they're going to shoot at this guy. And they are purple. Shkabado. Oh, son of a... That's a... Well, it's a 10, I think. Let me double check. Where did it go? Yeah, that's a 10. Short bow plus a sneak attack. Well, that's terrible. 5... Son of a... It's 5, 6.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah. That's 6 points of damage for that guy.
Your arrow hits him, and you thought you hit the weak spot, but it apparently it flew right through his rib cage and out the other side.
Which one of these guys did Vigo attack last? This one?
This one.
This one?
Yep.
Alright, well, he's gonna go for that one again with his long sword. Heyo. Yeah, he still hits, because that's what, 11?
Yeah, you still hit, but it was almost a 20.
Oh, I didn't even notice. 5, that's 9 points of damage. Ooh, wait, I think he can also, as a bonus action, son of a butt, he can bite at it. Ooh, would that be a bad idea, though?
Nah.
Okay. 1d6 plus 4.
How many times can you do that? That sounds kind of cool.
It's a bonus action. So, while shifted, you can use your elongated fangs to make an unarmed strike as a bonus action, dealing 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage.
Nice. So
that's 6 more points of damage.
And you can shift probably a certain number of
Yeah,
times.
once per short rest, you can assume blah blah blah. It lasts for 1 minute. Has it been a minute?
Nah, a
I
minute.
don't think so.
10 turns is a minute.
I thought so. Vigo Chomp.
That's pretty cool. That's a good ability.
Holla holla.
Ow. You try to bite down on its arm. And do probably. How much damage did you?
Oh. Whatever I said, I think, was that a 2 before? 1d6 plus 4, so 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Alright. You're gnawing on his arm. He's starting to weaken.
I was right, you do taste like dinner.
Your mouth is filled with this vile smell and taste. Makes you want to vomit. He rips his arm out of your mouth, and the flesh just peels off as he pulls it back. All right, it's Vigo's turn.
Nope. Purple player.
Purple.
I'm gonna make that brown.
These all back up. And they all shoot their crossbows at that one again. Two hit. For 12 points of damage. Alright. These two are going to try and fight the same one they did before.
Didn't that guy die? Oh no, sorry, we're still doing guards. Okay.
One missed.
Good God.
For 6 points of damage. These guards will move in and all shoot at the same one they just shot at or hit. I had 2 hit. It stumbles. Oh, and it falls. Has a crossbow bolt spear through its head. 3 of them.
2 of them.
2 of them. One guy shot twice.
Just
You see
2 arrows.
You see a baker up on like a balcony on the street. He has a crossbow bolt shooting down into the melee. All right.
Like, oh shit! How good of aim does he have? He's gonna. That's who actually killed the other guard.
Oops. All right. Doc.
Doc. It's time for your checkup. Time for your checkup. Oh, Willow's in his way. Doop. He'll go right here. I guess he didn't have to go doop. Just that. Whatever. Doop. Lightning bolt. What color is Doc? Ah, here he is.
You
Yeah,
hit.
that's good. 6 plus 6 is 12. Hey, 10 points of damage.
Ouch.
He's like, I'm getting the hang of this.
Great burst of flame hits him and he stumbles, but he's still standing.
Fuck this guy especially.
All right, that was Willow's turn.
Alright, she's like...
Everybody abruptly hears like a carriage backfire.
She's just like... Fuck it. Pa, pa, pa! Unarmed strike. What is that? Why is it unarmed attack? Oh god, I'm looking at Doc. I was like, why is this so terrible? I thought that was like her thing. What does that mean? Oh, you have to do like... Oh, go... There we go. Oh, I see. I think the armed is there just because I equipped all of these weapons. Just so I could see them. So that's why it shows up. Because it's only 1d6 plus 4 if you are holding a weapon. But could we say she like put her whip away? Like, or does that...
You can holster a weapon as an action, a free action. You get 1 free action per turn.
Okay. So I can do... Yep. Fighting style, unarmed fighting. Okay. She hits. Unarmed fighting is 1d8 plus 4. Just a punch to the nose for 6 points of damage.
Ouch. All right, you try to break his nose, and He fails.
Yeah, she does the thing, where the palm up where it tries to shove your nose bone into your brain.
Apparently you succeed because he drops like a sack to the ground.
She turns and looks at the guards like, what? Like it's hard? Who's next? Monsters are next.
Monsters are next.
Oh, and she'll go ahead and boop boop.
They ain't gonna retarget, so they're just gonna attack Vigo.
Yeah. Well, that still would fit Willow's.
Hell, they don't hit.
She just baps.
You're up there on the front line. You don't give a damn. Blocking him with your shield, scraping off your armor. All right.
I say, good sir, this is not how gentlemen behave.
Rumple and Jerrie.
I can hit that guy. I'm pretty sure. Wait, what is it? Do I need to get closer? It's 80 feet.
Nah, you're fine.
Alright. Son of a bitch. Do I have
What'd you roll?
a 1?
Oh.
But I do have a +6. No, that's still just a 7. What? Are you doing something?
I was just curious to see what the ruler said. if it matched up.
Yeah, that's all they got. So
It does not match up.
Vigo's next. He's gonna go after the one that he's been going after. And he hit. We're gonna do
How much damage?
longsword. 4 plus 4, 8. Does he need to bite it now, or do you just need to check and see if it goes down?
I gotta check and see. He doesn't have to bite it, because your sword cuts through his neck and he falls.
He howls. And then he turns and chomps the other one.
Yum.
I'm assuming doesn't. Yeah, just a bonus action. So 1d6 plus 4.
Did you hit?
I don't have to roll to hit.
Yeah, you do.
Do I?
It's an attack. It's an attack. You always have to roll to hit.
But I don't.
But what?
Oh, unarmed strike. Okay, so that's a +6. I didn't roll that last time.
Got lucky.
So that's 8.
You hit. Anything but a 1, basically.
So that's 3 plus 4. So 7.
7 points of damage. You hurt him, and you bite down, and like a pop occurs, and like sewer water rushes out the side. But alright, Vigo's done.
NPCs. I made it brown because you always roll the brown dice. These little bitches.
They all shoot their crossbows at that one. Oh God,
Did any of them hit?
One did.
Fuck.
And it did 5 points of damage. Vigo, you feel a couple of crossbow bolts like skid off of your armor.
One
Like,
sticks into his shield. Like, what the fuck? I obviously look vastly different than a zombie. I'm very shiny.
These 3 hit the other one. They all hit. He needs to roll to see if he saves. He did not. He gets peppered with arrows on the other side. He goes down. Alright. They're done. Doc.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is he still, I guess it says partial.
Mm-hmm.
Just, he wants to get closer.
The zombie uses his reaction. He calls out brains. Charges past him.
Put him back. It's just rude. Doc hits. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. I attack the dark thing. Ooh, that's a good one.
Good hit.
Yeah, it's just a flat, so it's a 9.
The fireball hits him in his stomach, and it causes a burst of steam as it burns away the sewer water. But he's still standing.
Who's Doc? Willow?
Willow.
Alright, 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
What? What are you worried about?
More scared of the village guards at this point than the zombies. Just saying. Where's Willow? Willow. Unarmed strike. Oh, 19.
Whew.
Unarmed is +4. That's 10 points of damage.
10. Ouch. It's a hard save.
That's when she goes up and grabs him, like his
Oh.
dangly bits are hanging out, and she's just.
Oh, they very easily rip off. Rotten. But and then he kill him.
Me? Bah. Oops.
No, he's alive.
Vigo's like, I don't even think that would do what you thought it was gonna do, and Willow's like, I don't give a fuck.
One of the village guards or city guards, they come up to you. He seems a little more veteran-like, and he says, "Thank you, adventurers, but I must warn you. Try to avoid conflict in the streets. Obviously, in this case, I mean they're just zombies, but best to just let the city guard handle these type of things."
Certainly, sir. My brother is quite excited to go on many great adventures. So he sort of rushed in, and we had no choice but to help him. And also, maybe you should spend some more time training your officers, because he just holds up his shield with like 4 arrows sticking out of it. Say
we do apologize. I mean, it is sometimes it's hard to shoot into melee, and that's why we tell non-city guard to avoid getting involved in situations like this. It's for your own protection. They're grabbing the guardsmen off the ground, and they're 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 making medical rolls on him to try and stop the bleeding.
Oh wait, I think Vigo could probably do something. You have a pool of healing power. You can touch a creature to restore any number of HP remaining in the pool, or 5 HP to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison.
They grab him and they've stabilized him and pulled him away.
Okay.
They've got him on a stretcher. They're running him off down the street. Good day to you, adventurers.
You as well. Doc, let's go.
The city guards begin to they're grabbing all the bodies and basically putting them on stretchers also to cart them off to be burned.
Doc is now on rolling splinter duty.
But I don't wanna!
Willow's in the front. Splinter's got his eye on Rumple and Jerrie. Vigo's in the back. There we go.
Alright, is there anything y'all want to do? What are y'all doing?
Leaving this place. I'm going back. Continuing on our journey.
Heading
Trying to get
the
to
Yawning Portal.
Yeah. How is that for a random city encounter?
Indeed. There's a lot of random stuff in this book, I can tell you that. It's made specifically for the streets of Waterdeep.
Perfect.
By Ward. That was one from the South Ward.
Nice. Oh yeah, I'm assuming we got directions from the... So net that happened there. I guess we... no, we'll stay on the way of the dragon. Do 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 do.
Way up the street from you, you begin to see, towering above the buildings, 100 feet tall, there's a statue of
the Honorable Knight.
Mm-hmm. You've heard of these and read about them in the books. They're the guardians of Waterdeep. Supposedly, in times of trouble, they animate and help protect the city. And it's like, you know, like I said, 100 feet tall. What?
She's playing 100 feet tall. Alexa, stop.
I'm just confused as to which part she thought was her name. You went to the Honorable Knight.
I put Quee on the Honorable Knight.
Oh, okay.
Was that... Oh, I guess I... Battle number 1. Defeated zombies on was the name of that? Fillet Lane.
It actually happened at Nettle,
Oh,
or,
Net
or
Street.
Net Street.
And then we have the Honorable Knight. We know for a fact it comes to life, or that's just a rumor.
No, there are historical accounts of it happening.
Coming animated. Making my way downtown. Well, we're totes gonna swing by yield honorable knight, and what do you like? Rub its foot for good luck or something?
One sec.
Toss a coin to the witcher. Leave a bottle of brandy on her podium as a penance.
The Honorable Knight is a statue of a male warrior in plate armor with a shield and longsword. When the walking statues stopped, it bowed to those opposing it, straightened, sheathed its sword, and doffed its shield, setting it point down on the ground, upright by its side. It then ceased motion in this position, facing southwest towards the harbor, and looking for all the world like a castle guard standing at ease. The pose it assumed led to its naming, and it is viewed with respect by the citizens of the southerly wards.
Yeah, they're gonna rub its toes as good luck.
It's rubbed smooth from all of the visitors.
Chestra Street. Snail Street. Blip, blip, blip. We're at the Yawning Portal.
You approach the Yawning Portal, and Doc is brimming with excitement.
Guys, we're gonna get an adventure! An adventure, Willow!
You approach a stone building with a slate roof and several chimneys, and make your way inside. Most of the ground floor is like the tavern's common room, contains about a 40-foot diameter open well with like a winch and pulley system that looks like it lowers a rope or some type of platform down into it.
Didn't you have a map of this?
I do.
Because I'm gonna need some pictures.
Well, there you go.
Holla, holla. Where's the door? Right there? Over here?
Oh, you're right. Here. Feels like a back door.
Hey-o.
Or there's this also door over here, so I guess you could come in from either direction.
Is this the dirty hole we've heard so much about?
It is the dirty hole!
The dingy hole?
The dingy hole! No, the glorious hole!
The better than expected hole.
The slightly bronzed hole. Yeah, yeah, you make your way inside, and there's the whole inn is crowded, and seems to be like almost a special of the evening here at the Yawning Portal. The tap room is noisy, and you know, across the way, basically at these three tables, you see like a group of adventurers.
I too.
Actually, right here.
I was once an adventurer like you, till I took an arrow to the knee.
You see a stereotypical group of adventurers.
Is this the Lord of the Rings?
They're preparing, and basically, they have a small crowd of well-wishers around them, and the party of heroes that they seems like they're preparing to get on the winch platform and lower themselves down into the well.
Doc's like, what the fuck? This is so cool.
They're over there carefully checking their weapons and securing their equipment, and they step out onto the platform, and they wave to the crowd, and the crowd goes, cheers them on, and the winch starts, and they down into the darkness.
Down in the pit. Splinter's like, what? What the fuck? What's happening? I can't see shit. Somebody tell me what's going on. So Doc's gonna go up to the nearest person and be like, what's happening?
Well, I mean, that was the adventuring group Grail Song. They said they're gonna make it at least 10 floors down this time before they come back. That winch right there that leads down into the dungeon of the Mad Mage beneath the city.
Ooh, the Mad Mage.
Many of an adventurer comes here looking to make their fortune. But I warn you, dangerous down there. And you look like you're just starting out in your travels.
I'm not scared of anything. What's the Mad Mage do?
Nobody really knows if he's still down there at all now, but he performed all kinds of experiments, and he obviously made this labyrinth-like, system of runes below the city.
That's so cool. Vigo, can we go? Can we do it? Can we do it? Vigo's like, I think we need to maybe eat some dinner first and get more information before we go head first into a hole. Doc's like, I think I saw a squirrel. And then Vigo breaks both of his kneecaps trying to run into the hole. I know, they're gonna go find a place to sit and see what happens. How long are people usually down in the hole? Doc asked inquisitively to a nearby patron.
Well, the patrons that are nearby, they're very engrossed in conversation, and
Doc is pretty persistent. I think you would have to agree.
they'll finally turn to you, and they're like, "What? How can I help you?"
How long do they stay in the hole?
I mean, it's never the same quantity of time. Usually till they either get so worn out or they find something of worth and come back to sell it.
Yeah, but like a day, an hour, a
Oh,
month?
I think the longest we've heard about is half a year.
What's the average?
Oh, probably a couple days.
Okay. I was like, do we sit down at a table and these guys are gonna pop back up in an hour? Or okay,
Hey, what do y'all want to do?
we're gonna sit and get food. Little short resty rest. What time of day is it? Is it? Oh, a merciful pigeon said hello.
Well, regardless, you sit down, pick a table. Some of them are occupied, some are not. People are flowing in and out.
We'll get a little bit away from the. What are those? Statues?
Hmm.
Willow wants to be close to the fire. Rumple and Jerrie somehow manage. Look,
Splinter
free
leverages
free
himself out of his
rolls.
chair.
He could just stay in the chair.
What are you talking about? I could get into the chair just fine.
Whoa!
Ah!
Well, we're going to the pit. So, yeah, I don't know. Resting, getting food, listening in on conversations. What time of day is it? Is this lunch? Is this dinner?
Probably lunch. You sit around a sturdy wooden table lit by a brightly burning candle and littered with plates of, you know, y'all are eating your dinner, and there's sounds of gamblers yelling and drunken adventurers singing bawdy songs nearly drowned out the off-key strumming of a young bard 3 tables over. You look over and then you can see the bard is seems to have a shell on his or her back, and there's a large tankard sitting on the ground next to her.
Where is she? Show her to me. Show her to me, son. I must see her. I must lay eyes upon her. Do you even have the fig? Do I need to?
I had to pull her out of a bag. I wasn't prepared.
Oh.
Let's see. I
Did I?
stole her.
How did I do that? I went to delete the one that I made, and I think you moved your hand like across my cursor right as I hit delete.
I'll say she's over here by the fire playing. She got her tankard sitting on this table.
Yes.
All right.
Love it. Doc is proficient in pan flute, so he's gonna go play with her.
Doc approaches and this gruff-looking guy intervenes and says, "Hey, what do you want? Nobody messes with my sister."
We have matching hats
Hey, we do.
and shoulder scruffs. I was just gonna play a little bit of pan flute.
Oh, uh, Quee turns and looks at you, and she's, you play the pan flute?
Yeah, see?
Yeah. How about a bit of a wager? Who does the best song buys the next round?
Wait, the best song has to buy the next round?
No, no, no. The person who loses has to buy the next round. She's
How
sloughing.
many rounds have you played so far?
Oh, you know, 16 or 17.
It's on.
I don't know what her performance role was.
Oh, I could pull it up, I guess. I don't even know.
I got it.
Oh, do you? How do I know? What's a performance? Oh, just performance. Haha, okay. Well, I rolled a nat 1, so.
I rolled a nat 20.
It's the most beautiful music I've ever heard. I think Doc falls in love. So that's he falls in love in this moment. And he doesn't even he holds his pan flute up backwards. He like drops it. He's he's in love.
There seems to be quite the crowd starting to gather around at this great musical performance, as you know, they seem kind of shocked by your one note of bloop, but then everybody's entranced by Quee's stupendous
Beautiful
playing.
rendition of When a Man Loves a Woman.
What a man. Yep.
Loves a woman.
They're clapping over there. She eventually finishes and she looks at you, Doc, and well,
I think I love you.
whoa, Miles, get rid of him. Or Queg, get rid of him. Well, you heard the woman.
Oh.
Also, you owe us a drink. I
I was hoping you'd forget. Barkeep, give her the finest bottle of hard liquor.
What is that? I can't hear you from way over there.
Barkeep, give that woman the finest bottle of hard liquor behind your shelf. I don't even know how
Her?
much money.
No, we cannot give her hard liquor. I mean, we have to pace her, if you know what I mean. Here, and he'll give you a fine beer, and he'll say it's a silver piece.
I don't even know if I have any money. Oh, I do.
Everybody usually starts with like a little.
Oh, Willow didn't. Why do Rumple and Jerrie have so much money? What is any of this based on?
Backgrounds.
Oh. Well, Doc has some. So, what do you say, 1 silver?
Mm.
How do I have to convert?
10 silver to a gold.
So 9 silver. Oh. 1. There we go. Okay. And he's gonna... I don't suppose you could take it to her? No,
Nice.
okay, that's silly. Alright, I'll do it.
I mean, Hey, what? That we the serving would have. I mean, that's what her job is. But okay.
Here you go, beautiful creature.
Quit grabs it from you. He drinks half of it, tosses the rest over to Quee.
I
You notice that there's like 4 more drinks lined up right here now from her admiring fans.
Well, I'll be over here if you want to discuss headpieces or music. Either of you. You're both lovely.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. You're, you get back to your table after your interactions with the local famous bard. Get back to your table, and suddenly a shout rings out from across a couple tables down, and it says, "You pig! Like killing the mates, does ya?" You see a 7-foot tall, like half orc get hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human. He seems to have like a shaved head, and he's covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure. But before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators clusters around the brawl. What do you do?
Vigo is going to grab Doc. Which direction is this going down?
1 sec, I'll put figs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll call this the half orc.
It's pretty hot. For an orc. I'm not an orc, I'm your wife. No. Vigo is going to grab Doc and be like, no. Pull him back. And Splinter is like, what? What's happening? What? And Rumple and Jerrie are gonna sidle. Just try this. We're all just gonna sort of watch, see what happens. Not getting too close to it.
You try and catch glimpses of the action through the brawl that's happening over there near that table. You see the half orc. She's somehow gotten the better of the initial kick guy, and she has knocked out the one with the eye-shaped tattoos, but she's quickly overwhelmed by the 4 other humans that were behind him, and she's slowly beaten unconscious. The barkeep, you hear a loud, "Stop it!" And he vaults the bar, and he's got a gleaming 2-handed sword that's
Not with
glowing.
that shield.
There you go. He looks at them all. He says, "Out! Out!" And all of I was literally about to do that. The 4 that were punching her while she was down, they grab their companion's body and they pull, they carry him out. As they're making their way around the pit and they get to the door, you hear the bell on the door jangle as they're leaving. The barkeep, he makes his way back over to the bar and hops back behind the. He puts the big two-handed sword back down below the bar wherever he keeps it.
Is there anybody with her?
I mean, there's
She's
the
just
the
laying there?
crowd or no, the crowd that was watching around. I'm pretty certain I just closed my window again. I hate that.
How do you not know how to use computers?
It's not intentional. I have to I press Control to talk, and then I press W to go up in tabletop, like I'm gonna move.
Yeah. Guess having the old push to talk isn't always what it's cracked up to be. Are these bathrooms? What is
I
this?
do believe they are.
Just a hole, I guess?
We probably dump down into the dungeon.
I like how they're room for two.
Well, I, the people around her, they'll kneel down next to her, and you see somebody's hands glow with like a light, and she like comes back to consciousness, and she gets up and sits back down at her table, obviously still wounded, but she thinks and starts talking to the person that healed her. Right as they're all sitting down again, you hear kind of like the beginnings of an echoing sound coming up out of this yawning portal in the center of the room. Yells, and you see a random spell effect just come whizzing out of like a firebolt gets shot up.
Doc's like, hey, I could do that.
And right as your eyes are caught by the firebolt, you see a like warty green skinned hand like reach over the side of the wall and
Bradley?
yanks himself up into the room. The monster with like warty green skin, like a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose and bloodshot eyes. It bares its yellow teeth, and it has an arm that's used to have armor attached to it, but it's wrenched off and it's gnawing on it. You also see a half dozen like bat-like creatures are attached to its upper body. 3 more fly up out of the well and start circling around the room. People are yelling and screaming and starting to like move out of the room. The barkeep, he shouts out, "Troll!" And he begins to move towards it. What do y'all want to do?
I read about this in a book once. You shove your wand up its nose. So how big is it? What does it look like? Do we know anything about this? Is this normal? I say, sir, does this happen often? Oh!
Well, sometimes stuff does come up out of the Yawning Portal.
I mean, is that thing we fight?
Regardless, the troll comes up out of it. He grabs a guy in a chair nearby, lifts him up, and he bites his head off. Durnan, the barkeep, runs out with his glowing sword and begins to engage.
Oh.
Get him, Durnan! Get him!
Who's yelling, get him?
Everyone in the room. Kate.
I mean, we've been chastised once for... whatever. But, you know? Doc is gonna, before Vigo can stop him, firebolt. Oh, I'm on inventory. No wonder everything looks weird. So it's a 17.
You hit. You splash against its back.
He's like, see, look, I told you I could do it too. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
Was this the wrong choice?
You hit it in the back, and the bat-like creatures that were on its back and all over its flesh, they get disturbed and they withdraw these long proboscis noses out of its flesh.
Oh.
And they flap their wings and they go up into the air and they start kind of like, you can imagine a cross between a bat and a mosquito. And they dive towards y'all's group. Roll initiative.
God bless America. Bunch of bullshit. Am I gonna die? Vigo is 7. You haven't done monster yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
Move those out of the way. Vigo is 7. Oh, what the hell? Willow 9. 13. 17.
I posted a picture of one in the chat.
Ugh.
Doc, what's your dex?
16.
We also have a 16. Roll off. Highest wins.
Rolling.
D20.
I got a 2.
I got a 19. They swoop off its back. They seem to get the jump on y'all's group because, giant mosquitoes things. And they dive towards whoever they can see. 2 of them go over here and attack this guy. Leaves the trolls area, reaction area, and it turns around swiftly and he catches it out of the air and eats it. It pops like a balloon and blood bursts down onto the ground.
Vigo just looks at Doc and says, "Fuck you especially, little brother." Willow was fortuitously hiding in the corner.
They land on this guy. They thrust their noses into him and they start sucking.
Grody.
These 2 are going to try and attack Vigo. You block them both.
A lot of armor.
The 2, Doc.
Oh, he has a 13.
A 13. Well, I hit with both. They land on you and they basically grab on with all 4 of their hands and they stick their noses down into your body and you can feel the blood start to get sucked out of you.
Grody.
I need D4s. I take 6 points of damage. And actually, only one of them can attach at a time, so.
Oh.
Lucky you.
Hallelujah.
The other one turns and tries to attack Rumple instead as its partner attaches to you. 3 of them on Rumple.
Oh, no.
One of them just gets lucky, lands directly on you, grabs you like on top of your head and sinks its nose into your neck. Does 5 points of damage. And the last 2 will fly over to Willow. Since their friend is now on you. This one's on you. This one's on Doc. And there are 2 attacking Willow.
16.
Ooh, miss.
She's in the shadows.
Ooh, you got lucky. I forgot to roll critical damage on Rumple. Alright. That was all of their turns. They are now literally like attached to you, and their noses are sunk into your flesh, and you get
Roadie.
the distinct feeling that at the beginning of their next turn, they're gonna suck more blood out of you without even having to try.
So that's Doc and Rumple.
Hmm.
Okay, well, Doc's up, so that's whatever it is to get it off.
You're,
Oh, I'm
to
still in
get it off,
inventory. Like disengage or no? What's it? Ungrapple? Oh, this is Willow. What am I doing? Doc. What do I have to just attack
I'm
it?
reading.
Also, I was that counted as a short rest, right? That's what I was going for with eating dinner and
Oh, I mean, without a doubt.
okay, okay.
All right. You can use an action to detach it. No rolls necessary. You just reach up and pull it out. I mean,
Oh,
it's
okay.
or you can attack. Your choice.
So
But
I'm
their turn's done. The fight between Durnan and the troll carries on. People are moving to the edge of the room, getting away from the portal. You
uh,
see Durnan's sword, like flame lights up along its length.
all right. Doc is going to shift again to get the 3 temporary hit points.
All right.
And then that is his bonus action. Once per short rest as a bonus action. Okay, so then yeah, so for his action, just
You can pull it out. You reach up, you pull it out, and it struggles in your hand. All right. That's all you can do, I think.
yeah. Doc, Rumple, and Jerry. They are going to go for an attack. With the rapier.
You pull your rapier out, and Jerry's struggling with them stuck in her, and
I thought
Rumple's
it was
trying
in
to
Rumple.
skewer it off of her.
Oh, motherfucker. That was a natural one.
Oh, natural one. You try and skewer it off of her, but you get jumbled up in the table and the tablecloth.
Sister, no. Yeah. That's all I got. That was tragic. And Willow is going to go for the old unarmed strike.
They're flapping around in the air in front of you, screeching, trying to stab you with their nose.
She's like, yeah, it's a 21.
Yeah, it's a hit. They have a 14 armor class.
Good God. It's because they just flopping around.
Yeah, it's their dex.
Uh, 10 points of damage.
You punched through it, and I went plop, and blood from the troll that they were feeding on just plops to the ground.
Oh, hey. I can grapple one and then deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage at the start of my turn. Good to know. Does two-weapon fighting count with unarmed?
Yes, you go ahead. You can use your bonus action to hit
Oh, cool.
with two-weapon fighting.
Son of a bitch.
Once again, you were kind of shocked by the amount of blood that last one held, and it kind of got your eyes. Hey, Gripes. Well, clean it up. Back to my hunch.
That's Vigo.
Vigo
is going to shift. Which that is his bonus action, so he can't actually bite with this one. This go around, but he'll long sword it up.
long sword it. Stick him good.
That's not gonna do it. That's an 11.
Oh, it's flopping around. Wings are in your face.
Stand still, you damn bug.
Top of the round. Jerry still has one stuck in her. She takes 7 points of damage as more blood gets sucked out of her. And she feels
unconscious.
Yeah, right as she falls unconscious, she can feel the nose pull out of her with a squelching noise. One attack on Willow. Misses. One attack on Doc. Um,
13.
What was it?
13.
That's a hit. Six points of damage.
We're being taken out by mosquitoes.
Once again, as he sees you fall, you feel it squelches and the nose pulls out of you, and it flies up into the air and then flies back down the pit. They're supposed to let you go after they drain 10 hit points worth of health out of you, as if they're full. 2 on Vigo. 21. One hits you. 5 points of damage.
Oh, did he shift? He shifted.
He shifted.
Yeah, I forgot to give him the 4 hit points.
Yep, he shifted.
And then 5 points of damage?
Mm-hmm. And the 2 over here, they suck blood out of this poor guy on the ground. When this one flies away back to the pit. This one tries to hit Quag.
They even want turtle blood?
It does. Only 4 points
cold.
They
Nothing better
were
than
just
a cool drink on a hot summer day.
right in front of the fire. All right. We're all done. Fight keeps happening.
I don't know. I have to do a death saving roll. How do I do that? Just roll a d20?
Mm-hmm.
What is it supposed to be?
10 or above is a pass.
Yay! Boop. Okay. So just one time?
Yeah, one time on your turn.
Okay. So now one for them. Yay!
Pass. Woot woot.
Got taken out by mosquitoes. Day 1.
Oh.
Alright, Willow can't do anything to help anybody, so yay. 13 plus 6, that's a 19.
You punch out once again. You feel like you're hitting a water balloon.
Ugh.
It splatters across the tables. It goes down.
And then she'll come this way, I guess. She can't do anything. She hasn't been hit yet?
Nope.
Nice. Okay. And then who's left? Vigo?
Vigo.
Alright, Vigo. You got this, bud. Did he get blood? He got blood sucked.
He did. There's one sucking on him right now.
Okay. Action. Long tooth while shifted. Just a bonus action. So as an action, I can pull it off, and then as a bonus action, I can bite it.
Yep.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Pulled it off. Hey, 19.
You bite onto it, and it bursts in your mouth.
Oh, I don't even have
like
it.
a
Does it have like
starburst.
1 hit point or something?
2. Has 2 hit points.
Okay.
Pop.
Gross.
Splinter's back here going, "Get him, Vigo! Get him! Just like I taught you!"
Probably more like, what the fuck's happening?
I thought we were having a nice dinner.
Where's my turkey leg? Alright.
You got blood on it. I see it. It's on the table still. All right. To make it clearer, you don't have to take it off your neck. You can still attack it with it on your neck.
Yeah. I tried
Okay,
that.
I just wanted to make sure you knew.
No,
All
I
right.
tried. That's how Rumple and Jerrie died.
That's fair. Let's see.
So
Vigo's
this time
done.
I was like, I get to bite it once I
It
get
looked
it
cool
off.
too. You
Yeah.
pulled it off and then you ate. All right. Quag will go. He kills it. Top of the round. Monster's turn. There's only one of us left. We'll try and attack Vigo, see if we can get some blood. Nope. You bash it away with your shield. And now it's down to Doc and Rumple's turn.
Yep. Oh no.
One fail. Rumble. One fail. All right.
Who's next? Doc, Rumple, Willow is gonna come after this one. Unarmed, striking it. 20.
You punch through. It pop. Blood splashes down onto the ground around you. You hear a weird chanting coming from the corner. It's like a musical sound, and Rumple and Jerry, they start to stir. Vigo, it's your turn.
So are they...
Quee calls out, I've got the cat folk. They're cute.
Doc whimpers in his death throes. She picked the cats over him. So Vigo has this a pool of healing power that can restore 5 HP per long rest. So I can touch a creature to restore any number of HP remaining in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
So if I do one, then Doc will like regain consciousness.
He will. Although if you don't, you could go home to your bedroom. Sorry, Doc, I'd already used them.
I had lost a couple of points, so I just went ahead and gave myself all 5, even though I didn't need them. Sorry, Mom and Dad. No.
Doc dead.
Okay, so success. What is that? How do I? So he's just what, at 1?
Yep. Right as y'all's fight is finishing up, the Sturges are over the Yawning Portal and they're diving down into it to escape. You see Durnan over there. He finishes up his fight with the troll and he slices an arm off and slices a leg off, and each of the cuts sizzle from the flaming greatsword he has, and the troll perishes. Well,
Pardon me, sir. We would like a room for the night.
well, Durnan finishes off his fight, and he'll come over to you. He says, "You fought well.
Did we?
I mean, I've seen older folk panic in such situations and flee. I would say the fact that you stood your ground is enough."
What'd you call me?
Oh, sorry, sir. You wield your ground. You hear Quee in the corner. This guy wakes up and he's screaming. He's like, "Ah! What was it? What was it? Ah!" And he runs out of the inn. See? Like that. That's what some people do.
Doc's gonna go sit down at the fire and just stare Quee.
Quee will turn to you and say, "You fought well. Good job, young one."
He's gonna look at her the same way that he was looking at you last night with his little puppy dog eyes. So is there a, is this, it's an inn, right? Like, are there rooms?
Yeah,
Can we sleep now, please?
There are plenty of rooms up above. Durnan goes back to talk to some of the workers and get the area cleaned up and organized.
Yeah, you gotta drag this dude off.
He doesn't. He just walks over to it and grabs it by a leg and pulls it over to the pit and tosses it in.
So this happens often?
There's cheering around the edges now, and they say, "The Yawning Portal is never a dull moment." This is
Seems
where,
like a questionable place to build a bar.
well, he does get to charge an entry fee into the labyrinth dungeon of the Mad Mage. So,
Oh, you have to pay to go in the hole?
yeah. All right. Right as everything's starting to calm down, and y'all are just now beginning to think about looking into getting a room for the night because you're terribly wounded.
We're doing fine.
One sec. He's older gentleman approaching you from off to the side, and he comes up to basically just the group as a whole, and he says, "Adventurers, you you look like you handled yourself well in that fight." He says, he's got he strokes his mustache, and he's all white, and his hair is all white, and he's got a big floppy hat. He tightens his scarf around his neck, and he says, my name is Bonothep Gadam, chronicler, wizard, celebrity, at your service. Trust you've noted. What?
Have we heard of him?
Roll a history check.
Vigo knows the most. Son of a bitch. That's a 5.
Well, no, you haven't heard of him.
Well, sir, I've never heard of you.
Really? Well, I figured it would have been almost everyone's heard of me, especially if they've had some reading.
I've read quite a bit.
Well, regardless, I've written many a book. I mean, even one that maybe you read before coming to Waterdeep. It outlines some of the cultural backgrounds and the historical aspects. No? Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, there was a homework assignment. Doc calls from the fireplace. I think I have it in my bag. Oh, look, here it is. Here.
Noted.
Would you sign it?
Oh, well, yes. 3 gold. But we can talk about that in a second.
Fuck you. I haven't even read your book. What if it's terrible?
He says, I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate. But now I fear I have misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar.
Sorry, what now?
Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry that he took a bad way home a couple nights ago and was kidnapped. Pauses. Or worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and I can give you each 10 times when you find Floon.
Dragons?
He says, I can tell that you haven't read the book. He pulls out and he holds out a gold piece. You must be from far away, but here in Waterdeep, we call gold pieces dragons.
So 10 gold pieces each.
10 gold pieces each, and I can give you each 10 times that when you find Floon. May I prevail upon you in my hour of need?
Sure.
What say you?
If you'll sign this book for me.
Oh, yes, indeed. And he said he signs the book, and then he hands you specifically 7 gold.
Bitch. Floon, you say?
Yes, his name is Floon Blackbar. He's a good friend. We drink occasionally. Together. Obviously.
Oh, what? He left from here and never came back?
Oh, no. We the Yawning Portal is just more for, adventuring types, and sadly, Floon is not. He's just a kind chap, but he works in the docks district, and I usually meet him in there to get a drink.
Where, what bar? Inn, tavern? Name of the facility?
He says, well, let me think. There's a lot in the dock
I feel
district.
like you would remember the one where he disappeared.
Well, we had quite a bit to drink, I must say. I would have to say that it was definitely the skewered dragon. That's 2 nights ago.
Skewer dragon.
No, the skewered dragon. Skewered. I'm a writer, you see.
How do you skewer?
Skewered.
Oh, that's not how you spell that. Skewered dragon. 2 nights. Skewered dragon.
Yes, indeed. We spent some time there drinking, the normal types of things, gambling, and I left before Floon and to head home, but we were supposed to meet, again today, but he did not show up.
So you immediately thought he was kidnapped and not just hungover or busy?
I can tell you he's not, because I went to his home and he was not there.
Was it ransacked?
But I didn't break in. I don't know.
So he could have just been out getting food.
I guess that is possible, but
or sleeping very heavily.
Regardless, I fear the worst, and I would appreciate your assistance in tracking down Floon.
Sure.
You can roll insight check.
It's fair. And this is Vigo doing. That's Doc. all the talking because of reasons. Son of a bitch. It's an 11.
Doc is probably pretty good at talking.
They both have the same insight.
Noted.
Doc
Regardless.
is more intimidating and more perceptive.
Definitely feel like he's hiding something around, the gambling sentence.
Why are you so confident that he was kidnapped or worse?
Well, I don't feel like I need to explain myself. I'm offering you money to track down my friend and make sure he's all right. What is this? Inquisition?
Just seems like an awful lot of money to find someone that you're only slightly worried about.
Well, he is a good friend. I want to know that he is safe.
Does he owe you money?
Well, I mean, he may have lost a certain quantity to me during the gambling that night.
Did he lose more to someone else?
Well, I would have to say that we both lost a great deal to someone else that night, and well, let's just say I may have slipped out the door when I said I had to use the restroom.
So you left him alone with someone that you both owed a lot of money to. Who is this person?
Well, I didn't exactly get a name. We were drinking a great deal. I I don't know who it was, and I'm hoping they didn't recognize me.
Could you describe him?
Sure, it was just an average-looking human, kind of like he points at that guy over there, and he points at a guy, and he's just a brown-haired, white. But there was one distinct thing on him, and he had all of these. They were like, I want to say, like these orbs tattooed on his face. I don't know what it meant.
Oh, bunch of eyeballs. Bunch of eyeball tattoos?
Well, yeah, it might have been eyeballs. I didn't recognize it at the time, but I just thought they were orbs.
Does anyone else notice this giant hand floating? Well, sure.
Splendid, splendid.
Surely. Give us our money.
Oh, yes, of course, that counts out 10 to each of you, except for you, and you'll get 7. But I gave you something far more valuable. Ha!
Doc got 7, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Can we confirm that this is real gold?
I mean, it's real gold.
Okay.
It's real dragons.
Is dragons real gold?
Yes.
Okay. None of us read the book. Hey, look, Willow actually has some money now. Good on her.
Yay.
All right. there any other information that you might suddenly remember now that we have agreed to do this for you?
Oh, I'm afraid not. I unfortunately don't remember everything of that night, and obviously I'm just kind of worried that Floon didn't make it out the same way I did.
Yeah. Too bad you didn't both have a case of irritable bowel syndrome.
Sometimes it pays to be old. Well, I have a room here at the Yawning Portal. It's when you find Floon, come back here and ask for me.
Oakley dokley. What if he's dead?
Well, I would also like to know that so that I can perhaps arrange for his burial in they call the cemetery here. It has a special name.
It's like a
City of the
dead.
Dead.
Yeah, I was like it's dead. Some.
His burial in the City of the Dead.
Okay. Willow's could Willow. Yeah, she's gonna go up and get him by his collar and be like, "You telling us everything? Because if we're walking into a trap, I will find you."
Oh, none of this, no, none of this. He actually, right before your hand touches him, he blinks away and appears on the other side of this table. He says, "Ah, none of that now. Of course, I have told you everything. I'm just merely an old man, traveler, writer, worried about a friend."
Hmm. Okay. I don't know
Make
anything
his
else.
exit to the stairs in here somewhere.
Up here. These look like stairs. Oh, I guess there are stairs over here. Those go down. Those go down. Those go. No, they all
Nah,
go the same. Up,
they're supposed to go up. Yeah.
up. Where does this go? There's no door. These have to go down. No?
There's a door right here.
But no, you go. Where do you go after you get to the stairs? This isn't a door.
Oh no, that's the next floor. This is still this floor.
Oh. So where do these go? Down?
Probably to a cellar.
Okay, so these go down. Oh, because this is a kitchen. And these go up. Up. And these go up. Okay. Okay. I don't know why it matters, but I want to understand. So,
We'll assume that y'all get a room for the night.
well, I also want to talk to that lady who got the shit kicked out of her by the eyeball guy. But maybe next time.
That works. It's 1 in the morning.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a note. Um,
Talk to half
discuss
orc shit kicked out.
eyeball tattoo lady with half orc who was beaten by eyeball dude. Knew we should have gone over and talked to her. I was gonna go and see if she was okay, but then she was okay, and so I just left her alone. I rolled a 21 on intimidation for the
Well, he still told you what you wanted to know.
record. Cool. But yes, we get a room. We're going to talk to the lady.
Good plan.
I was thinking sending Vigo and Willow to talk to the lady while they went to get a room and just one room. We're all friends.
One room. Fortunately, this is an adventurer-friendly inn, so they have larger rooms with multiple beds.
I guess we could get two. Oh, I've disconnected. We could get two rooms.